Stephen Covey, who was an American educator, author, businessman, and keynote speaker, once said, "Management is efficiency in climbing the ladder of success. Leadership determines whether the ladder is leaning against the right wall." This search provided insight for oversight in being an effective leader. Today, you will learn more about effective leadership. There are people in this room right now that could never see themselves as great, effective leaders. Why? Because many people just like you think that have the mentality that leaders are only born that way. I'm here to inform you that anyone can become a great leader by simply practicing the qualities of effective leadership that I will share with you today. In today's world, we are all leaders one way or another. Becoming an effective leader will help you in all areas of your life. It will help you in the business world how to conduct yourself. For the next few minutes, let me share with you 3 qualities of effective leadership. First, let me share with you the critical importance of integrity. Secondly, I will share with you that motivation has some benefits. Finally, I will help you see how communication can open and build relationships. First, let me describe to you the importance of integrity. Integrity can be described as 3 things in particular, and that is honesty, being true to yourself, and admitting your mistakes. Mary Brandel, in October 2006 Computer World periodical titled Lessons in Leadership, chose 5 top CIOs to share what their careers have taught them. One of those CIOs, Rick Davidson of Manpower, speaks about honesty. Davidson goes on to say that to be honest, it is really to be transparent. Honesty will create direction for your employees. People don't know what to do on their own. People will follow a trusting leader. Integrity is also being true to yourself. Davidson also said, you need to be true to your inner core. Your inner core is shaped or characterized in your values. It is also in your upbringing and in your business experiences. Being true to yourself can change the outcome of any situation in a positive or negative way. Integrity is also admitting to your mistakes. Even though a mistake is made, you should never avoid dealing with them. Patrick J. McKenna and Edwin B. Reeser, in a July 2010 of Counsel periodical titled Recovering from a Leadership Misstep, shared what Warren Buffett said at one time. "I did some dumb things," in a bold and sincere apology for investment underperformance. Don't hide from bad news. Instead, apply mistakes towards a positive gain. Admitting your mistakes will also allow you to recover rapidly. Now that I have summarized the critical importance of integrity, let's look at another quality of effective leadership that is very important, and that is motivation. What is motivation? Motivation is the reason people have for acting or behaving in a particular way. Motivation creates a feeling of ownership. H.F. Jerry Lenfest, in a November 2010 U.S. Naval Institute proceedings titled The Common Thread is Motivation, speaks about one rewarding experience in particular. In 1965, he was given the lowest ranking ship on the squadron. He says that the crew seemed very unmotivated, so it was obvious that he had work to do. 2 years later, they won the USS England trophy as the highest ranked Naval Reserve destroyer escort in the Atlantic. He says that the reason why they did so well was because the crew felt that the ship belonged to them and caused them to be highly motivated. Companies can even reduce turnover when employees feel a sense of ownership. Employees stay longer, and companies even begin to save with low turnover. Motivation also makes people proud. They have a self-gratifying feeling of what they are doing. Employees feel important. According to Brandel, Bill Spooner, CIO of Sharp Healthcare, said that he learned from a boss in the past that just by simply taking the time to speak to employees, it would make the employees feel important. Employees then began to have an interest in the company. In addition to motivation, one last quality of effective leadership that I would like to share with you is communication. Communication enhances morale, and it includes being a listener. Keeping people in the loop of ongoing situations enhances morale. Brando also said that Betty Walker, CIO of Delphi Corp, shared that it takes an average of 9 months of consistent communication before the organization starts to understand and embrace the change. Employees are more receptive to the news of change if they hear it directly from their supervisors. Being a listener is also part of communication. Most of us in here would think that communication comes from speaking and talking, but as you can see, it is also listening. As you enhance the quality of listening, you will see that it gives you an opportunity to have a different perception. As you listen to employees, it can even help create new ideas to better the business. To conclude, I have provided some knowledge and shared the importance of qualities of effective leadership, which include integrity, motivation, and communication. Finally, when the next leader position comes available with triple the pay, will you have learned the importance of and gained the knowledge that is needed for that position and the qualities of effective leadership to get that position? Will you be ready to determine whether the ladder is leaning against the right wall?